Hi, this is Katie. Yes, I have a New York Yankees garbage can sitting next to me. Don't you? Hi, this is Katie. This was going to be a 5-minute Friday, but I actually just recorded it, and it's not gonna be 5 minutes, so I'm sorry. This is just a video. So, okay, I'm just gonna tell you a story. By the way, my hand is sprained. I went to the hospital yesterday. My hand is sprained. But, okay, so I'm just gonna tell you a story. Today's story time. That's what's going on today. So, yesterday, oh boy, okay. If you guys get grossed out easily, don't watch this video. Probably, like, I don't even really want to edit it. I don't even want to talk about it, but I just feel like I have to, so it's just gonna happen. So I am currently staying at my boyfriend's house in Queens, New York, while he's on tour. So I'm in New York City. So, okay. So yesterday, I was in his apartment and I was like, oh, I'm gonna make some dinner. So I went in the kitchen and turned the oven on and I left. And then I went back and I put my chicken nuggets in. And then as I was walking back out of the kitchen, okay. As I was walking back out of the kitchen, I saw a dying mouse just in the middle of the kitchen. And so I screamed, obviously, and I assumed that it was just like dreaming, because it was like doing this. Not with a ace bandage on, but you know, with his little mouse hands. So for some reason it was like, okay, he's either dying or sleeping and having a dream. So I screamed and didn't run away, and I was like, all right, crap, he's dying. Crap. So I freaked out, and it took me like a minute to even walk past him to get back out the door, because I'm just afraid of everything, guys. And like, I didn't even think I was really afraid of mice until I saw them inside of a house. And even though it was like dying, like it could not have done anything to me. It couldn't bite me. It couldn't run after me. It couldn't run up my pant leg and like start like scratching it. It couldn't do anything. It was dying, and I was terrified. So I ran back in the bedroom and I called my boyfriend, and then we both discovered that nobody was home in the apartment. And so I just started crying, like hard, because I just didn't know what to do, and Steve's gone and nobody's home, and I just didn't know what to do. So I feel like any logical human, which I'm generally logical, just not when it comes to certain things that have to do with mice, but I feel like a logical thing is just, Katie, it's dying, just pick it up and throw it outside. I couldn't do that. I just could not pick up a dying mouse. It terrified me. So I really like was crying at this point. Okay, so I was like freaking out. I didn't know what to do. I didn't want to just leave it there, especially since I had chicken nuggets in the oven, so I had to get back into the kitchen. So he's like, oh, I think that the people downstairs, he's like, I think they have a shovel outside their door. And they did. And I was like, yes. So I ran downstairs, got the shovel, came back upstairs. And I'm like, all right, there's a window in the kitchen. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna pick up the mouse with the shovel and throw it out the window. Also, sounds like easy and logical and simple and easy and simple and logical. And I was like, okay, now I just have to get back into the kitchen without freaking out and crying. So, but that was not gonna happen. That was just absolutely not gonna happen. So I went back in the kitchen on the phone. I was on the phone with my boyfriend the whole time because he's a great boyfriend. So, okay, so I had to go back into the kitchen and I had the shovel, and I was crying, you guys, I was crying so hard. Crying so hard that the snot from my nose was going into my mouth. It was bad and disgusting and horrible. So I went in there and was just screaming. I think I put my boyfriend on speaker at this point so I could have my hand with the shovel, because I can't use this hand. So it made it a million times worse and a million times harder and a million times more like, what is my life right now trying to shovel up a mouse with one hand? So I got the shovel and I started trying to shovel up the mouse, but then every time I hit it, it would like shake. I guess like the post-death like shakes. I guess it's a mouse thing. I think it's a human thing, but I guess it's also in animals. I don't know. So it started like shaking anytime I touched it. So I would start screaming and more snot would go in my mouth. And then I was like, okay. And then so I tried to scoop it and it wouldn't go on the shovel. It just would not go on the shovel. So I had to like push it, and then I got it into like the baseboardy thing, and I pushed it and it would still not go on the shovel, and it still kept doing this, and I was crying and screaming, and my boyfriend was like, I'm in Kentucky. I don't know what to do right now. So that's when he's like, oh, I think there's a broom. Go try to sweep it onto the shovel. So I found a broom, tried to keep sweeping it, but it kept jerking around and I was screaming. And then finally I was able to sweep it on, but it took me a while. I don't know why it took so long. This mouse was like attached to the ground. It just was not sweepable. But so then I finally got it onto the shovel and threw it out the window. And then I ate my chicken nuggets. I wasn't even hungry anymore, but I mean, they were already made, so I had to eat them. Shoveling up a mouse with one hand in an apartment alone is just not anything that I thought I'd have to do. So it was scary and I wanted to share it with you guys. So anyway, if you like this video, oh no! I can't do the, I'll do it with my left hand. That's okay, lefty, you're a good hand too. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already, and leave me some comments telling me that I'm a wimp or an idiot, or that I just should have picked up the mouse by its tail, swung it around my head, and thrown it out the window. I know that was like, I know that I not even overreacted, but it really, really overreacted. I don't even know why it was dying in the middle of the floor. I think that was maybe the weirdest part. Like, what were you doing just dying in the middle of the kitchen? Where were your family and friends? Why were they not helping you? Why were you dying? Like, I don't know. Maybe it ate the poison from one of the traps in the house and then ran out and then just thought that that was a good place to die. I think it was after me. I think that it like knew that I was gonna have to pick it up, so it was like, I'm gonna die in the middle of the floor, so when Katie has to pick me up, because I hate her, and she sucks, and she's worse, and she's gonna be scared of me, and that's gonna make her cry snot into her mouth. You win, little mouse, you win. But now you're outside somewhere dead. Anyway, okay. Wait, that was a long little outro. I already did my thumbs this video up stuff. But anyway, do all that. Subscribe, please. I'm almost at 3,000. Fine, I'm like really almost now. So subscribe and do things and comment and give me hugs, because it was very, very, very scary. Okay, I guess that's it. I love you. Jesus loves you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.